Have you ever been walking down the street and seen a very attractive woman with another guy, and your initial thoughts are, what does this guy have that I don't? What is wrong with me that I can't attract these kinds of women? I went out last night for Halloween in Playa del Carmen, and as I'm walking down Fifth Avenue, I am seeing a ton of very attractive women dressed in their sexy Halloween costumes, little angels, little kittens, little devils. And I had a lot of these thoughts popping into my head of, why is it Halloween and I'm walking by myself down the street and this guy's got his cute, sexy girl with him? I've been working on myself for a few years now and I'm still not where I want to be. What is wrong with me? Why is this not working? For those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Johnny Kenhammer. I got divorced 8 years ago. I've been on the path of trying to improve myself, trying to build my dating life, trying to just continue to be a better version of myself, work on my mindset. So in this video, I need to motivate myself. I need to speak some truth because these mindsets are bullshit. It just comes down to me passing the buck. I used to believe that people were just innately better than I was. Guys that would be walking down the street with their sexy devil, he is just better than me. He's more confident. He's got better social skills. He's got more money. He's just got something that I will never have. And that is a very limiting belief. What I came to realize this morning, last night, as I'm doing this stuff, if I'm not getting the dating life that I want, if I'm not attracting these kind of women, it is on me. It's not anything that's wrong with me. It's just I have more work to do. Rather than complaining or just passing the buck, what can I focus on that will help me get this little devil into my life so that she is there next Halloween? One of the things that I can do is I can stop wasting time. I'm distracting myself with things that do not help me get to my goals. Watching stuff on YouTube about sports shows or what's going on in politics. This shit is not going to help me improve my life in any way. It's distracting me from learning skill sets like charisma, learning how to talk to people, how to be a better communicator. So there's things that I can be doing that are going to help me get the dating life that I want. I realized what I was doing. I went out, I was doing some approaches because I know that these women are not just going to show up out of nowhere. I'm not just going to have a hot girl who wants to dress like an angel just come up, ask me to be her boyfriend or be her date for the night. I'm going to have to put in work to meet her. So I went out, I was doing some approaches, I was building my skill set, and it just comes down to the fact that I need to put in more effort. I can be doing more approaches. I can be learning more skill sets on how I'm going to make these women want to be around me. We'll show them the kind of man that I am. I don't need to compare myself to others. I don't know the circumstances of how this guy and this girl met. One of the 4 agreements is you don't take anything personal. And you don't make assumptions. So I'm assuming that, in the past, I would have assumed that this guy had something that I didn't. But what I don't know is, how did these people meet? Were they just matched up at a social event? Did they grow up together? Was it a social circle thing? Did he actually go and approach her? If so, maybe I could learn something from that. I have no idea what the circumstances were that got these two together. I don't know anything about their relationship. And, it doesn't really fucking matter. I'm where I'm at right now in my life. I don't have a big social circle. So if I want to have one, then I need to start taking steps to do that. Right now, that's not that important to me. Okay, well then what else do I need to do to attract this kind of woman so that next Halloween, she's by my side? Well, I don't really focus on online dating. I could do that, but I'd rather spend my time on other things. So that's not that much of an option. So it really comes down to, I'm going to have to do what it takes to meet these people in public. I'm going to have to get over my fear of talking to girls in difficult situations. I'm going to have to just do more conversations during the day. So really, what this comes down to, and what I'm saying is, I need to take more appropriate actions. This is not something that's impossible. These guys don't have something that I don't. It's the fact that I'm not doing as much as I could be. Could I be doing more approaches? Yes, I see girls all the time that I find attractive, that I would love to talk to. And every time I don't do it, I'm in my head thinking, damn, I should have fucking done that. Why didn't I go talk to her? I don't know if you guys have felt this way, but I will walk down the street and I will make excuses for not doing it. Oh, she looks busy. She's probably too hot for me. I'll just do it later. I did my one approach today. So I have to get over this mindset of pushing it down the line. I don't have time to waste. I'm 42, which is not too old or anything, but how much time do I want to waste on this? Why am I passing up opportunities to talk to girls as I see them? It's very easy to just go say hi, see what happens. Don't make an assumption. Don't assume that she's too busy. Don't assume she wouldn't like you. These are things that I'm subconsciously telling myself. So I'm going to have to fight against that. Excuse me. So that's really what I took away from last night was that, yes, I do not have that hot girl by my side that I would like. I am not going to, what choice do I have? Do I just quit and say, oh, I don't have that? I guess I'll just give up. It's never going to be for me. That's not going to serve me in any way. Do I use that as motivation to reflect on things that I can do to improve myself? These are really the only two things you can do is quit, do nothing. She just never comes into your life. You just never get better. You end up going on making videos about how all women are red flags and that they don't like guys that would change their lives or anything like that. Or I can just be better, find ways to improve. I can start talking to girls as I see them, not making excuses, watching more videos that will help me improve. There's just plenty of things that I can do. So this kind of was just bugging me this morning. I tried to make a video about it at the beach. The phone got overheated. Check now, it's still good right now. But I didn't like the way my body posture was. It just didn't feel right. It seemed kind of whiny. And I don't want to be whining about this shit. This is not anything wrong with me. This is nothing wrong with the girls or the guys that they're dating. I don't know anything about their circumstances. I don't want to take anything. I don't want to make any assumptions. I did some approaches last night. Some went well, some didn't. I built some attraction. Some girls didn't want to see me again, like they didn't want to go out for a drink. And that's fine. I'm not going to take anything personal either. That's another one of the 4 agreements. Don't take anything personal. If a girl doesn't like you or doesn't want to talk to you as you approach her, you don't know what's going on in her head. Maybe she's got a boyfriend. Maybe she's just had something bad happen. Maybe she just doesn't want to date right now. It's not personal against you. I would have taken everything very personal, which is why I probably wouldn't have ever approached in the first place. But for me, I realized that at 42, I'm not going to meet girls at the bars or the clubs. I don't really like going there. I don't want to stay out late. Probably not the kind of girls I want to meet long term. So I'm going to have to improve myself, improve my social skills, improve my courage, improve my masculinity, go for what I want in life. There are things that are in my control to become better and to get what I want. I do not think this is impossible. I'm not going to just quit and just give up. I'm going to be better, not bitter. I don't want to be one of those guys that just assumes that it's hopeless. Girls are all red flags, blah, 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 blah. That's not the case. There's just things that I can do to get that kind of girl. Like I said, who knows how those guys even met? Maybe that guy did approach her. Maybe I can learn something from him. Maybe he is just very fun and charismatic. Well, what can I do to be fun and charismatic? So, main takeaway of this is I'm going to continue to improve. I'm going to look for ways to shift my mindset. I don't want to be a guy who just gives up. So, I don't know if that helps you guys. Have you guys ever felt that way where you see a girl and you just immediately think like, what's that guy got that I don't? What is wrong with me? Or you see that girl and you just know like, fuck, I knew I should have talked to her. I don't know what's going to happen, but I knew she was my kind of girl. And I just want to give myself a chance. My friend sent me a post this morning talking about how the stuff that you resist persists. So when you're resisting like doing approaches, and then you have that mindset of, fuck, I knew I should have done that. It just kind of drags you down. It doesn't make you feel good about yourself. It doesn't make you feel as masculine as you can because you're not doing the things that you know would improve your life. So the main takeaway of this video is that I'm going to do more. It is in my control. I can increase the amount of people I talk to. I can improve my mindsets. I'm not going to blame others for where I'm at. I'm going to do what it takes so that this time next year, October 31st, 2026, I have my sexy girlfriend and she's wearing her skimpy Halloween outfit and we are having a good time. That is something that I want in my life. You can judge me for that. You can say that's shallow. I don't give a fuck. That's what I want. I want a very hot girlfriend who likes to be sexy and girly. So these are the steps that I'm going to take to do that. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this stuff. Do you feel it's hopeless? Do you feel like you could never get that way? I know when I was getting out of divorce and I was 220 pounds and didn't have any goals or anything, I would have assumed that I could never do that. But I started to take personal accountability. There are things in my control that will help me get to that level. And if I never do get there, well, at least I'm trying, at least I'm giving myself a shot. There's only two options. I could quit and do nothing and still feel miserable and then feel jealous and make no progress at all. Or I can work on myself, do what I'm doing, become a better version, do whatever I can to attract that girl, still attract high quality women in my life or high quality people in my life. There's just, I don't know. That's the option I want to take. That's the mindset I want to have. I want to be very positive. I want to just do this shit. Like, what else am I going to do? I don't know what else to do. I did post this field report on school. If you want to read about the approaches, I did 10 last night. Some went very well. Some didn't go so well. Ended up with 5 phone numbers. So making progress. That's the goal. Just follow the journey. We're going to see how I do, because by this time next year, 10/31/26, I want a sexy, short, little feminine girl who likes to dress in sexy Halloween costumes. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, check that field report out. I'm going to do some sprints now. Going to hit the gym, did my meditation, sticking to the non-negotiables. It is Day of the Dead here in Mexico tonight. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to practice more social skills. I need to get better at facing my fears, facing that rejection. Hold on, I'm going to check the phone. All right, still recording. I need to get better at facing my fears, going for what I want. These girls are not going to show up in my life. They're not just going to approach me and say, hey, Johnny, I think you look really cute. Will you start dating me? I'm going to have to be the man. I'm going to have to go and approach them. I'm going to have to give them good energy, good vibes. And I'm going to have to make them excited to want to come see me by showing my personality, by improving myself. Like, I'm going to show that I'm an attractive person just by the attractive things that I do, working on myself, building my confidence, going up and talking to them. So that's what I'm going to continue to work on. Day 62, I guess. Maybe day 61 of the 90-day challenge. Yeah, day 62 of the 90-day challenge. Might get thrown off a little bit with going to Australia, but still working on it. Still doing the best I can. Hopefully this mindset stuff helps you guys. I know it's very difficult to move forward, to see guys have what you don't, and it's very easy to get locked into that negative mindset. So I will leave it there for now. I'm going to sprint, hit the gym, maybe hit the spa, edit this video, go out for Day of the Dead, talk to more people, push my comfort zone, push my fears, grow as a person, talk to the hot girls so that I give myself a chance to meet them, because they're just not going to show up out of nowhere. That's it for today. Enjoy. Peace.